Did anyone practice anything that we discussed in class? The group discussions? Anyone? Any questions so far? Is everyone comfortable? Okay. Is everyone comfortable? Okay, so in the last session, we stopped about integrating whatever you read, or newspaper reading, or illa or article information, or how will you integrate it into your group discussion. That is the topic with which we stopped the last session, right? So today's session, I just have a few points, and I want at least 4 of you to participate in a mock group discussion today. I'll give you individual feedback, and I'll also give you points where you can improve. Okay. So I want 4 people to be ready to participate in today's session. Okay. Before that, we will see some important key points. Okay. So whenever you talk in a group discussion, in the last class, I told that we will see about the parameters that are important. Now we know how to prepare for a group discussion, and we know how to use our material for the best um, impact, right? We know both of them. Now the thing is, we need to know how can how can you be right. What are the parameters that you should monitor while you are in a group discussion? Okay, that is what you should know, right? So now let me tell you how to go about it, right? Okay, let us start. There are certain very basic things. Okay, you have to focus on the content, whether you are talking. That is what we did yesterday. Whether you are talking with relevance to the current content. That is one thing that you should focus on, right? And then you should focus on your modulation. Right now, because we are doing it on screen, I cannot see your body language, but there is a very important impact for body language. Okay, you have to sit straight. You should not fiddle with anything, right? You should be very pleasant when you talk, right? And you should always carry yourself with confidence. Okay, and then from the team behavior side, you have to make sure that you give the space for the other team members. This is where a group discussion differs from a um, debate. Okay, so you don't fight for making your points right. Okay, you just fight for strengthening your point despite having differences between your thoughts and the other person. So that is one important thing to know. Okay, now the next thing is, right. So now I know that I have to have current affairs. I need to talk very confidently, carry myself confidently. I should give time for others to talk, right? What is it that makes a group discussion even more difficult? Okay, it is the way in which we put our sentences. நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ற வார்த்தைகள், words. Okay, so to give your opinion, okay, what are all the words that you can use? In my opinion, as far as I am concerned, personally, I believe that the way I see it is. So these are the common ways in which you can tell என்னோட opinion என்னன்னா. If you நம்ம யூஸ்வலா என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா, நம்ம யோசிக்கிற மாதிரியே பேசுவோம், ரைட்டா? இஃப் யூ ஆஸ்க் மை ஒப்பீனியன், நான் என்ன நினைக்கிறேன்னு கேட்டேன்னா, அதை வந்து அப்படியே இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேசுவேன். இஃப் யூ ஆஸ்க் வாட் இஸ் மை தாட், ஆர் இஃப் யூ ஆஸ்க் வாட் ஐ திங்க், You should not use that. Okay, you should not say what I think. The point that I want to tell is no. You should not use any of that. Okay, you should instead focus on your opinion. Okay, in my opinion, as far as I am concerned, personally, I believe that the way I see this issue is right. And if someone is talking, right, and you couldn't follow it, you wanted more information. So you should not say, "Can you repeat?" Right? You should say, "Can you repeat?" in sonana நீ கவனிக்கலன்னு புரிஞ்சிரும். Okay. So you should say, "Would you please explain that a little more? Explain the point, please. Can you elaborate the point, please?" Right? So அந்த மாதிரி கேட்கலாம். This is something that you need to know. Right? So whenever you start a GD, okay, you should start with a neutral tone. Okay, support, not support. அதை பத்தி பேச்சே வரக்கூடாது. ஏன்னா இது டிபேட் இல்ல. ஸோ சப்போர்ட் நாட் சப்போர்ட் எல்லாம் வந்து பேசக்கூடாது. ஓகே, எப்படி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணோம்னா, there are some points in favor of and some points against this topic. Let me present my opinion. அப்படின்னு ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண. எப்படி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணோம்? There are some points which are in favor and which are against this topic. Let me present my opinion. Okay, அப்படி சொல்லி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணும். So in that case, you always start with a full view of the topic. அதோட பாசிட்டிவும் நெகட்டிவும் உனக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்குன்னு அர்த்தம். Okay, you are not making it a debate, right or wrong debate இல்ல. ரைட்டா? So if you have a soft voice, right, for all the boys and girls who have soft voice, you have to raise your voice. ஆனா அதுக்குன்னு கத்த சொல்லல. Okay, and whenever you want to pitch in, make sure that it is little quiet. Okay, and the gap where people think what to talk, that is your gap. Okay, if you are interrupted whenever you are talking, if someone else is talking, right, you should not show reaction on your face. Enna solnom? Excuse me, please let me complete, or can you give me a minute to finish my point? And அந்த டைம்ல வாய்ஸ் வந்து கொஞ்சம் ஸ்டர்னா வச்சுக்கணும். ஸ்டர்னா கத்துறது இல்ல. ஓகேவா? இட்ஸ் நாட் லைக், "Can you give me a minute to complete my point?" அப்படி கிடையாது. ஓகே, "Can you give me a minute? I want to complete my point." ஸோ ரெண்டுத்துக்கும் நிறைய டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு. ஓகேவா? செகண்ட் ஒன்ல நீ வந்து ஸ்ட்ராங்கா சொல்றேன்றது நல்லா புரியுது. whereas the first one makes it look like you have lost your temper, which you should not do. Right? Okay. So when you want to get into the discussion, don't wait for some person to start. Okay. இல்ல யாரோ ஒருத்தர் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க அப்படின்னா what can you do? You have to say, "Yes, that's true. In my opinion," அப்படின்னு கண்டினியூ பண்ணலாம். ரைட்? இல்ல அவங்க சொல்றதுக்கு வேற டைமென்ஷன்ல நீங்க பேசுறீங்க அப்படின்னா, but there is something more that we should look at. I would like to present some points. Right? இல்லனா வந்து, if you want to build on that point, you can say, "And there is another reason to support what you say. Let me put that out in my own words." அப்படி சொல்லலாம். ரைட்? ரைட்? ஸோ அந்த டிஸ்கஷனை வந்து நல்லா அட்டென்டிவா கவனிச்சு, யாரு ஸ்ட்ராங் ஸ்பீக்கர்ஸ் யாரு சாஃப்ட் ஸ்பீக்கர்ஸ் பார்த்து, சாஃப்ட் ஸ்பீக்கர்ஸ் பிச்சின் பண்ற டைம்ல நீ வந்து நல்லா பிச்சின் பண்ணனா, யூ வில் லுக் like you have balanced your presence. லாஸ்ட் யாருக்கு வந்து பாயிண்ட் பேச டைம் கிடைக்குதோ, the first 2 points will be your key points. The last point should be a quick summary of what you said. It should be very, very to the point. கதை அடிக்க கூடாது. ஓகே, நீ வந்து ஒரு பெர்ஃபெக்ட்டான ஜிடி கேண்டிடேட்டா எப்ப இருப்ப அப்படின்னு கேட்டா, if you practice all of this I said, have current affairs up to date, make sure that you are listening to the people in the group, make sure that you are strongly putting your points in the group, and also make sure that you display your knowledge and attitude. செமத்தியான பையன்பா, செமத்தியான பொண்ணுப்பா, அந்த ஆட்டிடியூட் வந்து உன் பேச்சுல இருந்து வெளியில வரணும். ரைட்? Okay, final word of caution. Whatever you talk, right, it is only 7%. The rest 93% is your body language. So if you are talking very confidently, உனக்கு அந்த ஒரு விஷயம் தெரியும்னாலுமே நீ வந்து ரொம்ப டென்ஷனா பாடி லாங்குவேஜ் வச்சிருந்தனா, கையை திருப்பி திருப்பி கையை வந்து இப்படி இப்படி மாத்தி வச்சிருது, கர்ச்சிப் வச்சு தொடச்சிட்டே இருக்கிறது, இந்த மாதிரி பாடி லாங்குவேஜ் வச்சுட்டனா, it will show you as a person who is not confident. Okay, have your hands to the sides of your body, sit straight, face the person eye to eye. Eye contact is very, very important. Face the person eye to eye, right? And put your points. Use your hands to explain if you want. Okay, so put in your points with lot of confidence and enthusiasm. Right? Content la GD la right wrong க்கு அவ்வளோ இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் இருக்காது. நீ பேசுற கான்பிடன்ஸ், உன் எந்தூசியாசம் அண்ட் ஆட்டிடியூட், அதுக்கு தான் இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் இருக்கும். ஓகே, ரைட்டா? ஸோ always make sure that you, in your first point that you talk, you make an impression. Okay, உன் சான்ஸ் வர வரைக்கும் வெயிட் பண்ண முடியாது, செகண்ட் சான்ஸ் வர வரைக்கும் வெயிட் பண்ண முடியாது. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சான்ஸ், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட், மேக் யுவர் மார்க். ஓகே, ரைட். I want you to take a look at this picture. Every pose that we strike, okay, has a meaning. கை கட்டிட்டு இருக்கிறவங்க வந்து ரொம்ப டிஃபென்சிவ், அதாவது நான் சொல்றது ரைட்டா தான் இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறவங்களா ஜட்ஜ் பண்ணுவாங்க. ரைட்? கிராஸா உட்காந்து கை கட்டிக்கிறவங்க ஆர் ஜட்ஜ்ட் as arrogant people. Okay, people who are leaning on the desk give a message that they are annoyed. Right? People who have a very irritated face and folded hands display the feeling of irritation. If you start scratching your head or your neck, right, it means you are worried about how the conversation is going on. Right? If you are with a smiling face and straight back with folded hands, you are perceived as happy. If you are just leaning and keep watching the other person with tilted head, then it means you are confused about what that person is talking. Okay, so உன்னோட போஸ் நியூட்ரலா இருக்கணும்னா sit straight, keep your hands clutched with each other in front of the table, or in even better, keep your hands towards your side, just sit straight, look very attentive. Right? So I will not stretch upon body language, because we all know 55% of what we talk is from the body language. ஏய், உன்னை என்ன செய்யறேன் பார் அப்படின்னு கை எடுத்துட்டு வர்றதும், உன்னை என்ன செய்யறேன் பார் அப்படின்னு சிரிச்சுட்டே வர்றதுக்கும் நிறைய வித்தியாசம் இருக்கு. The first one makes it look like that you are going to come and beat the other person. The second one makes it look like you are going to come and play with that person. Right? Right? So in the madri, your body language decides the tone and speech at the rate at which you talk. Okay, body language la important, sit straight, keep eye contact with whom you speak. Okay, have a smile on your face, do not fiddle with your hands. ஃபைனலா இந்த எண்ட்ல ஜிடி முடிஞ்ச உடனே உன் பக்கத்துல இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கோ இல்ல ஆப்போசிட்ல இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கோ ஹாவ் அ ஸ்டிஃப் ஹேண்ட் ஷேக். அப்படியே நடுங்கிட்டே எல்லாம் கொடுக்கூடாது, ஃபர்மா பிடிச்சி நல்லா ஒரு ஷேக் பண்ணிட்டு யூ சே தேங்க்யூ, இட் வாஸ் அ குட் டிஸ்கஷன். ரைட்? ஓகே, இதெல்லாம் வந்து கெஸ்டர்ஸ் டு அவாய்ட். ஓகே, rubbing the eye, nose, ears, neck, இதெல்லாம் வந்து symbols of doubt. Okay, nail biting, putting your hand to your neck or your cheek, adjusting the collar, tie or dress, அதெல்லாம் வந்து it's not going to work. Okay, no leg on leg, no casual postures, no crossed arm and defensive look. சரியா? எந்த கெஸ்டர் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்னா நியூட்ரல் ஹெட் பொசிஷன் சென்டர்ல, இல்ல இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் ஹெட் பொசிஷன் நல்லா கூர்ந்து கவனிக்கிற மாதிரி, ரைட்? Whenever you are in a group discussion, do not cross your legs, keep it straight. Okay, so a typical group discussion may involve multiple people. In that case, make sure that you have eye contact around the table. எல்லாரையும் ஒரு தடவையாவது பார்க்கணும். Okay? No shouting, no throwing up of tantrums. Okay? You can use your hands like this to talk. You see the first photo here. He's all smiles. But he is delivering his content very seriously, right? So that is one thing, right? Now, I'm going to pick you for a mock group discussion. Today, we are wrapping up the practice on group discussion. From Monday for the next 1 week, we will learn about listening only. Okay. I want 4 volunteers for GD. Can you please raise your hand? I have got 1 volunteer. Jiva is there. I want at least 3 more. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. So now I have 3 volunteers. I'm going to put them into a group discussion mode. Volunteers, I'm unmuting all of you. Just be ready to talk. First, I'm going to give you, I'll take the timer. Okay. Just a moment. I'm switching on the timer. I'll tell the topic. I'll give you a 3 minutes timer to prepare. And then we will have a 5 minutes GD. Okay. Right. Let me just tell you the topic. Please make a note of the topic. You have 3 minutes to prepare. You can use your newspaper or Google to search for a news, anything. Okay. Right. The topic is hard work or smart work, which is better. Okay. The topic is hard work or smart work, which is better. I'm putting the topic in the chat for you to see. Okay. Hard work or smart work, which is better. I'm just sharing my screen again so that you can see the timer. Now you have 3 minutes of time to prepare for it. Okay. And then we will start discussion. Okay. Start preparing now. Are you ready? Jeeva?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Kane பேர் போட்டிருக்கு யார் பாது? Okay. Right. Jeeva and Sama, I think you people are participating, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Keep in mind whatever we discussed. You have 5 minutes to run the group discussion and we will take it forward from there. Your time starts now.
Okay. Good evening, all. Today's GD topic is about smart work and hard work, which is better. Both the points are in favor and against the topic. Let's get into the topic. Hardware and software requires a strong and work ethic and are committed to quality. Smart work allows you to complete more tasks daily.
Yeah, I agree with you. Actually, smart work is easier and it does not have a deadline or we can complete the task easily. As in hard work, we have to put more efforts, time is lost. As in smart work, we have less time, less effort, and we are working on it on daily process.
Yeah, what you said is right. In smart work, we have 5 key factors to success: preparation, smart work, confidence, learning, and motivation. I think it is applicable to hard work also. In hard work, we need more time and patience to achieve a goal. And the advantages of smart work is this: we reach a goal in few days or few months.
Yes, in short time we cannot complete the task, so it is not possible to do hard work. And smart work is better and easier to complete our task in regular forms. I agree with your point. We need efforts in hard work, but as in smart work, we will plan according to it and will execute it in a right manner.
Yeah. The disadvantages of smart work: little real contact with people, loneliness during working hours, interaction with the teamwork, and the lack of separation between the work and the home environment.
In hard work, we will gain experience and we'll learn more about it and we'll work hard on things. As in smart work, we will learn easily and we don't have much confidence or knowledge about the work. As we do easily and
Our future generation is have a mindset of smart work only because they don't have patience level and they don't need more time to achieve their goal. Manage your energy and optimize your time in smart work.
yeah, in hard work, it involves in dedication, communication, and effort. Whereas in smart work, we can think quickly and cleverness is very important in doing things.
The disadvantages of hard work is it will damage your health, our creativity power, our smartness, and can't prioritize in hard work. Conclude a topic with hard work. Sometimes hard work fails and smart work fails. Sometimes it only proves with the person and their capabilities and their opportunities and what they are focusing.
Okay. Very well done. At the outset, I really liked the points that both of you put. Okay. Very well done on that. There are some corrections for both of you to work on. Okay. The first thing is, when someone finishes the point, you don't start your point with yeah, okay. அது பண்ணக்கூடாது. Okay. You just start your point as your fresh point. And ஒரு point பேசும்போது at the end of the point, if you are not clear of how to continue that point, and போட்டு முடிக்க கூடாது. Okay, you should not have and in the end. Okay, then when you're talking about a particular thing, the one thing that I liked very much in both of your conversations is you didn't take sides. Both of you spoke about smart work and hard work. Okay, and அந்த இப்போ வந்து உங்களுக்கு என்ன பேசணும்னு தெரியுது. Now the next step is to keep practicing more reading so that இந்த கான்வர்சேஷன் வந்து டீப் ஆகும். இப்போ வந்து உங்களுக்கு சர்ஃபேஸ்ல என்ன பேசணும்னு தெரியும். That is one very good improvement. If you take in terms of content, அது வந்து இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் படிச்சிட்டும் practice பண்ணாலும் it will come. Okay, so I like the way in which both of you gave space for each other. That is a very good thing. So you said the other person to go on, the other person then said their point, then you came in and added your point, and then you said, can you close the topic? So in this way, actually you have learned how to coexist in a group discussion. That is a very, very important winning point for both of you. Okay. Jiva, have you seen any improvements in your group discussion skills? Are you able to see some improvement?
Yeah, ma'am, I can see it, ma'am.
Okay, so இப்போ என்ன new points வந்து have you gathered in the last 1 week la?
Ma'am, can you repeat it again, please, ma'am?
How are you? What new points have you gathered in the last 1 week? How are you different now?
The voice tone and the body language and the sentences, எங்க எது யூஸ் பண்ணணும் எது யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது அதெல்லாம் வந்து கரெக்டா கொஞ்சம் கிளியர் நாலேஜ் வந்திருக்கு மேம்.
Okay, that's very nice. Sama, have you been following the sessions, or is this your first session?
No, ma'am, I have been following the sessions.
Okay, have you seen any visible improvements? Anything that you have changed and learned?
Yes, ma'am, I have learned to listen to the opponent and talk the next point and take further more.
Very good. That's very good. Okay. Right. So keep practicing. To both of you, the point is, in fact, to everyone, the point is, now I think you know how to sit in a GD. Okay, how to talk, how to at least make 1 or 2 points, right? But the ultimate aim of GD is to making your mark, drawing attention towards yourself. So appo innu konjam padichingna, if you read more, widen your current affairs and book reading a little bit more, then you will have more points to talk. Okay. So you can even say for certain type of work, smart work is good. For certain type of roles, hard work is important. அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் கூட பேச முடியும். So gather these common GD topics and keep reading about them. You never know when it will help. Okay. So thank you for participating, Jiva and Sama. I request everyone to please keep following the session. I actually like Sama's approach because though she has not been participating, she has been following the classes very sincerely, and I think she was able to do much better today. She did equivalently to Jiva, who has been participating regularly. And the idea is to invest some time in yourself. Okay, put some time for you. Whatever you talk in terms of having me time, like watching video or playing with your friends on PS and all of that, those things will just nourish you for that time, that 1 hour. But whatever you are going to do for these kind of things, reading, current affairs improvement, radio and information, These kind of things will keep you nourished and happy for a longer period, because this is going to have a longer impact on your career and your life. Okay. So in today's session, we learned how to build on the basic parameters of group discussion, how to maintain body language, right? And also what are the common do's and don'ts in a group discussion. Okay. With today's session, we wrap up the basic practice on group discussion. From the next week, it will be the entire week will be devoted on listening skills. Okay, which will allow you to improve further on your GD discussions. Okay, so that's all for today. Any questions? Any questions, folks? Okay, I hope everyone is able to follow and everyone is learning something. Thanks a lot for your time. Please invest time in your productive activity so that it improves you. You can always reach out to the team in case you need any clarifications or questions. We will try to help in whatever way we can. Right? Following the recordings in Open Mentor will help you to keep this memory afresh. So keep going to the Open Mentor session, keep refreshing on whatever we have covered until your campus interviews or placements are over. Okay, you will not get this opportunity again. So please invest time in yourself. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great weekend. Karthi? Karthi?
Yeah, ma'am.
We are done, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, topic group la potrunga.
Topic, shall I tell now?
Okay, ma'am. Solunga.
Parameters and body